had the realization that your time in this body is a limited opportunity and question whether or not you have lived the life you wanted to? Let's talk about that for a moment, shall we? When it's all said and done at the end of this life, you will be presented with the opportunity to view and experience your entire life and the lives of everyone you affected with your existence, and you will do it with your Creator during your lifescan, and it's never too early to think about having this experience no matter how much time you have left here, because every single second of your existence here is being noted, and you will face it all over again when you get back home. But relax and don't view it as a punishment, because it's just part of the soul experience that you signed up for. Your life scan is not meant to shame or embarrass you in any way. It's actually meant to teach you the most valuable lessons that life has to offer, and this life scan is a special one-on-one time with your Creator while they will spend with you and help you understand everything about existence. You knew when you came here that one day you would be accountable for your actions while here, and that was the entire purpose of your trip here, to get valuable experience and learn new perspectives so your soul can continue to grow and evolve. What the life scan theory, as I call it, is all about is that moment when you are at your life scan. Will you be feeling proud? Or will you be feeling cringy and embarrassed? Be assured that most of us cringe to just think about it, because we've all done things we don't want anyone to know about. Especially our Creator, but once again, it isn't meant to be a punishment, and the only person who will judge you is you. You have been blessed with the insight to know that this event is going to happen for you when you go home, and of course you want it to go well, so you have a golden opportunity to make it the kind of experience you can be proud of. Of course you can't take anything back from the past, but you can identify times in your life when you did something that you wish you could do over, and you can neutralize that energy in the present or future by choosing a certain event and doing something positive in honor of your wrongdoing. This will also help to balance out your karma and vibration while giving you powerful insight, and it's truly a rewarding experience. Number 2. When you are laying on your deathbed, what will you regret? Imagine that you are in your final moments right now. What are your biggest regrets? Which are the ones that you can still do something about? The fact of the matter is, many things are rarely completely out of reach. Did you regret not owning a business? Well, why don't you start planning to create one today? Did you regret not spending enough time with your children? Well, where are they right now? Can you get off the computer and give them some of your time to create memories they will cherish? When you take initiative and live your own life, you can make things happen, and even if you can't follow the exact dream, there are alternative options if you have the desire to find them. Speaking of living your own life. Number 3. Have you lived your own life, or did you allow others to decide what you were allowed to live? One of the saddest realizations you can have is to realize that most of your life is over, and you have been allowing others to have too much power in your life, and that you have not even lived your own life for yourself yet. This happens when controlling people enter our lives, or we were born into controlling situations and families, and we didn't learn how to properly think and live for ourselves. Low self-esteem is another reason, and this a created condition that blocks your good energy from flowing, and it will prohibit you from being a loving and creative person, especially towards yourself. People who have made you feel bad about yourself throughout life created your low self-esteem, but you can dissolve it and start living your best life again, or maybe for the first time ever. If you start each and every single day with the affirmation that you are going to live today in a way that makes you happy, you will see mega results quickly. Repeat after me. Today I will live my own life in a way that make me happy. Say it again. Today I will live my own life in a way that makes me happy. There, you spoke it, and now it is so. Next up is number 4. What did the bad times in life teach you? I'd say that they taught you a lot, but did you learn? You know the old saying that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, if this applies to you, then you may subconsciously have learned, but you aren't applying any type of action towards changing anything. If you feel like this does apply to you, you can take some baby steps towards change and find a small detail when the next opportunity arises to do something different and take affirmative action. Just for example, I am terrible about missing appointment and I know the reason why. It's because I like to stay up late at night and I just can't seem to make it to these early morning appointments. My go-to solution has always been to try to go to bed earlier the night before, and it never works because I just can't fall asleep. What would be the next best thing to do? What should be my plan B? What is something I can reasonably do to get to those appointments? What would you suggest that I do? Well, what I did to change that situation was to schedule only afternoon appointments, and suddenly I am not canceling or running late anymore, and I'm not rushing into a doctor's office later without a shower with an embarrassing ultra-messy ponytail and wearing sweats. Now it's your turn to think of something you can change to make your life go much easier. So getting back to what the bad times in life taught you, they should have taught you not to repeat your mistakes but to learn from them and change your future actions and thought patterns before it happens again. When you start accepting responsibility for your own actions and changing those small things that are leading to the big problems, your life will improve greatly, and on a soul level you are growing because you are doing exactly what you came here to do. Number 5. What have you learned from the good times? For some odd reason we tend to remember the hard lessons more than we remember the good ones, and I just assume that this is part of the life challenge that we, as souls, agreed to. Now let me ask you for your thoughts on this statement. If you have an easy life, you aren't evolving as a person. Do you agree or disagree with that statement? There is no right or wrong answer, but it is meant to create awareness to the insight of your own views. One person could answer that they agree an easy life means that you aren't learning, and if you aren't learning you aren't evolving. Another person could say that they disagree, because if your life is easy and you are doing what makes you happy in every aspect, then you have experienced evolution of the soul and you are at an elevated level. It really all just depends on who is answering the statement, and your answer to this question can give you valuable insight to the soul level you are currently on. But again, remember that there is no wrong answer to that statement, so don't get too hung up on it. We are all at different levels of soul experience. How much passion do you allow your passion to have? Last but not least, this is a profound question. I saw a line in a movie once that said, quote, "To destroy comes from weakness, but to create." That is powerful, and this stuck with me. It's very important for every single person to express their passion and creativity, because without them you aren't really living your life. Creating something, regardless of whether it's a pretty cake or a chiseled masterpiece, it doesn't matter what you are doing or even if you are any good at it, creating with passion will make your soul feel joy. Think about what your passion is and give it your best. Don't worry about small details such as time or money, just do what thrills your soul and the good things will follow behind. Not every person is an artist or has the voice of an angel bee. Ooh, that is so irrelevant. I don't care how bad you sing, do it anyway if you love singing, and it will leave you feeling so good. The real problem comes from people who unfairly believe that they don't have a passion or that they aren't a creative person, because it's just not true, and having that belief harms you as a human and as a soul. If you really truly can't figure out your passion, then why not start sampling creative activities until you find something that you like? If you are interested in painting or artwork but you can't draw a stick person, give poor art a try, or grab your phone and take pictures of the fall leaves. Sing when you are in the shower if that is what does it for you. Our Creator wants us to create, and doesn't want us to sit and be bored or miserable our entire lives, and it's up to us to figure out what we want to create and what we have a real passion for doing. I have heard of people saying that their job is their true passion, and even though they don't own a business and they are in the 9-to-5 cycle, they are happy because they love what they do. So what can be a better life than that? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to help this channel grow.